Hello again, everyone. It's Vince Fuller from TradingWinds.com, and this is our update for October 19th, 2017. Let's take a quick look at today's markets. Well, we saw a very nice rally today for equities. We saw a gap lower this morning. The Dow went as low as 104 points lower before reversing course and actually closing in positive territory. It gained 5 points on the day. The S&P 500 was lower as well by about 15 points before reversing and closing in positive territory. The Nasdaq was also significantly lower. Did not manage to get back to positive territory, but did close well off its lows, down just 19 points. And the Russell did the same and closed lower by about 3 points or so. So a nice strong rally there. Bonds was higher and then reversed, but still managed to gain about 22 cents, while gold added about 7 points at the official close and continues to add to that gain here in early evening trading, while crude was down 1.4% today. Now, there were a couple of interesting charts today, Apple being one of them. Apple was down by over 2.5% today. Nice strong gap lower. This was due to concerns over low iPhone 8 sales compared to expectations. Now, looking at this chart, if we look at the daily, we've completely lost momentum here. And we've really been sort of chopping around in a range. Where it gets interesting is looking at the weekly. And the weekly right now, today was higher and then, earlier this week was higher before pulling back. Today being the most significant drop here this week. But although we can't say yet that we have put in a pivot here, we have not. We need to complete the pivot. But if we do, we are then faced with a situation that becomes a potential head and shoulders pattern. So the key level to watch here are these lows here. Back in June, the middle of June, the 142 level. And I know we're a ways away from that, but as you know, Apple can move when it gets going. And should we put in a pivot here and break that 142 level, then we can expect much, much lower prices for Apple. So we'll keep an eye on that. This is a weekly chart. It's going to take its time. This isn't something that you're going to see immediately, but it's something that that merits following here over the next little while. If we look at the monthly chart, we still have nice strong momentum, but we reversed course last month and have so far been moving away from its highs this month. So it's going to be also very important to see where we close this month. And just to put that 142 level in perspective, if you look at this here, here's that level, and a retracement in and toward this 20-period moving average on the monthly, you know, will take us significantly lower than that 142 without really breaking the existing pattern here in the monthly. So it's certainly something that can happen. Now, aside from Apple, the earnings season, as you know, is going on and continues, and PayPal today announced earnings and announced the beat. Came in at 46 cents per share compared to an expected number of 43. In after hours trading, it is up 4%. Nice strong gap we should see tomorrow morning. And this is one that we will most likely see continue through. In other words, gap high tomorrow and then continue to follow through to the upside. If you look at this chart on any time frame here, the rally, the trend is pretty much as good as it gets. I mean, it just looks really, really strong here, and gapping up another 4% tomorrow and being at highs, because that's what we're going to be at if it gaps up to there. We're going to be at fresh new highs, no resistance up ahead. This one looks poised for more upside. That's about it for now. Enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll see you on our next update.